American and Lehigh going for a scoot. And today, we return to the street where I was hit by a car not too long ago. A street where I learned a lot of lessons. One, this fucking thing's dangerous, this scooter. Two, I'm gonna stick to the bike lanes. Here we are. So we are in, I think this is North Philadelphia. Sierra, you know what you do? You don't read out loud the other language because, you know, sometimes you could say something the wrong way and, you know, you'll get killed. And you're like, what happened? Uh-oh. Oh no, Eric D, I ran a red light already. Holy shit. So if you don't know, I rode this right when I became a wrestling manager. I rode this and I got smashed by a car. Here's a clip of that. And now that we're back, this is the reason why I came down here today. I started scooting Lehigh Ave. There's these palm trees on 5th Street. Did you know Philadelphia had a tropical section? I mean, look at the pavement. I hate that, you know, I don't come into these parts too often. God damn, it's pretty nice. I don't watch the news, but I know growing up, Tiffin, Indiana was a bad spot. Maybe that's why they put in the palm trees. Like, oh no, that would make it more like Miami Vice. It would make the drug dealing even more. Oh, so anyway, I don't know when these palm trees came up. If anybody could tell me about the history of the palm trees of 5th Street, please let me know in the comments. Let's get back to Lehigh Avenue. By the way, we got destinations on this scoot today. We're going to see some Philadelphia sports legendary spots. We're going to see the gym of Joe Frazier, and we're going to walk past the site, well, not walk past it, well, we're going to scoot the site of Connie Mack Stadium at 24th and Lehigh. Let's do it. Across the street. Hello, car drivers. Please don't fucking smash into me. I'm doing my part. I'm riding with the traffic, which scares the shit out of me. But John, one of the Johns in the comments said, if you go with the traffic, the car behind you can swerve out of the way. I guess. But that means I can't swerve out of the way if he swerves into me. I don't know. How you know, just reliving some memories when I was smashed in the back of the head by a car. Green light, okay. So, sometimes when I do scoots, people are like, well, you're insane for going to these areas. I don't know. There's schools in these areas. So if it's safe enough for kids to go to school, I think it's safe enough. Look at that guy. Pop a wheelie on the scooter. Holy shit. I never even, not that I can't pop wheelies. I've never popped a wheelie in my life. But you know what? I'll tell you some fun facts. Here you go. Please don't kill me. I think this is where I got hit by the car. Some fun facts about me. I learned to whistle and snap at the same exact time in the nurse's office in the Nativity BVM. That was I think it was the first time I ever tried to whistle and snap, and it worked perfectly. I don't know how many people can say they learned to whistle and snap. That's another fun fact. For 20 years, I only wore just white socks. I had a thing about wearing colored socks. I wore colored socks one day when I was like 18 to a job interview, and I got some like ink on my foot from the colored sock, and it took a few days for me to get it off, and it rubbed me the wrong way. Here we are, Lehigh and Germantown. Oh, look at this. This must have been an old theater. Oh, it was an old pharmacy. Had prescriptions on the floor.
You were down Urban Creative.
Ah, yes, sir, I was. Let's do it. Boy, I don't know. Okay, there's Spike Lane. Look at this. Look at this old bank. Oh, it's still a bank. Wow. Big Ben Franklin. Oh, this was a PSFS. All right. So Joe Frazier was the heavyweight champion of the world. Muhammad Ali had to give up his title because he didn't want to join the Vietnam War. And so he had to vacate the title. And then I forgot who won the title, but then whoever that person was lost to Joe Frazier won the belt. And then Muhammad Ali, I think, beat Joe Frazier, and then Joe Frazier beat Muhammad Ali again. Oh, you know what? Why are you talking about shit you don't know? Who knows the history of the Muhammad Ali? I know Joe Frazier. Personally, I like Joe Frazier because he was a guest on the Howard Stern show. And he always hit on Robbie Quivers. I thought that was fucking awesome. And so anyway, Joe Frazier had he was the heavyweight champion of the world. And he was like a real good guy too for the neighborhood. Like he stayed in this area. And he opened up a boxing gym where you could take personal boxing lessons from Joe Frazier himself. And and we still got the beat. Stow it. Here it is, Broad Street. It's now, so anyway, he had this boxing gym, and his apartment was above the boxing gym. Oh, it's a little bit off Lehigh. It's down here. It's right near these railroad tracks. Rock and roll built this city. So this is Broad Street, Broad and Somerset. Used to be a Pathmark around here. I think in that shopping center over there. Alright, so here we are at Joe Frazier's gym. Fun fact, Joe Frazier hit on my Aunt Liz. Well, at least that's what my Aunt Liz tells. Now, you know what? I don't see why she would lie about that. And, let's see, another Joe Frazier. You know, he said on the Howard Stern show, he was kind of happy about how Muhammad Ali was doing health-wise. Like, he was proud that he was sick. I think he apologized for that later. But I saw a documentary. Muhammad Ali was kind of a dickhead to Joe Frazier. There it is, Joe Frazier's gym. Oh, it's closed up. There it is. And his apartment was up there. It was a furniture store. And then they stow it. Fuck it, let's go around Joe Frazier's apartment. Kind of run down. Like I'm saying, there should be like a historical marker at this house. And like, he made money. He could have left this area, and he didn't. He stayed here. And I think that's where his apartment was. My buddy said he was up there. He did a radio show, and he did an interview with him up there. So that's where he lived. And whenever I go see here, I always think about what time. I guess he only had to catch a train right there to go to New York to see Howard. So he was a good guess. Yeah, but Muhammad Ali, when he was going through that Vietnam shit, he wasn't making any money, and Joe Frazier helped him out. And then, you know how Muhammad Ali does it with the shit talking. He did that because he was a wrestling fan, Gorgeous George. And so we was shit talking about Joe Frazier and like calling him an Uncle Tom and shit, and that really made Joe Frazier mad. Like, you can call me ugly and shit like that, but don't call me that. And you know, I don't know. You kind of see it for both ways. You want to get to the guy, but the guy fucking helped you out. I don't know. We're making a lot of documentaries about Muhammad Ali. Here we are, Broad and Somerset. How we doing, Scooter Drone? I didn't even check the battery. Holy shit, we can't have you. Alright, let's go across the street. Put myself. I bet you when Joe Frazier walked around here, everybody's, yo, champ, right? That's how, when Sylvester Stallone walks around Philadelphia, people, like his assistant said this, she's like, it's really weird. Everywhere else in the world, people just call him Sly or Sylvester Stallone. But in Philadelphia, everybody just calls him Rocky. And that's not even who he is. I imagine I don't know where the fuck I am. Like, I know I'm, like, I guess this is considered North Philly. Well, but Broad Street line's right there. That means it's safe. Okay, no, it's kind of... Look at these houses, man. Ain't they pretty? Oh, aren't they pretty? Uh-oh. I think my wheel, I gotta get a new back wheel for this piece. Do I buy a new wheel? I don't know. I think the scooter joint's dying. Do I have to repair it? It's dying. If you want to help me get a new scooter joint, join up my Patreon. I think that's what we're doing with the next payment. Upgrading the scooter joint. This guy only has a 15-mile range, but I don't even know if that's true. Here we are, 17th and fucking Lehigh. Okay, there's a school there. It's safe enough for kids, it's safe enough for me. Oh, you know, my kid went to a prom here. Oh, please don't die. Stow it! Yeah, I think my kid did have to go to a prom here. It's fire, it's fear, it's stow it! Where's it at? Connie Mack Stadium is the former home of the Philadelphia Phillies. Wooden seats. I know that because my dad stole one from the last game. How we doing, sir? Yes. And so Connie Mack Stadium, 1970, right? Because the Fed opened in 71, I think. old-time ballpark. I was talking to a guy. You know how I go to the baseball games every other day? I was talking to a guy, and he said, I asked him, because he's been to Connie Mac, he's been to the Vet, and he said, and he's been to Citizens Bank Park. And I asked him, I said, which one was the best? And he said, Citizens Bank Park is the best by far. He said Connie Mac was kind of a shithole near the end. And he said the Vet was always kind of just beige. I think this is it. This is it. All right, here we are. I thought it was 24th. Shy Park, Connie Mac Stadium. Everybody else singing this song. Does this historical marker belong? Early Major League Baseball opened here in 1909, renamed 1953. Home of the Athletics from 1909 to 1954. Phillies from 1938 to 1970. Site of 3 Negro League World Series, 5 A's World Series, among the first to host a night game. This was raised in 1976. Now it's a church, like everything. It's either a church or a condo. The coolest thing about Connie Mac Stadium, I did a video here, but I never posted it. I didn't like how I don't like to go with it. But they had cool carvings outside of the building, like baseballs and like little statues, kind of like Philadelphia City Hall. And I think the outfield, I don't know, because this was probably houses too. I think the outfield must have been this way, because people used to sit on their roofs out here and watch the Phillies play. Connie Mac was a baseball manager, and he's the most winningest coach in baseball, manager in baseball, and the losingest manager in baseball. And that's because he coached more games than anybody ever will in the history of baseball. And he did it in a suit, like a gentleman. This is Connie Mac Stadium. Pretty neat. I mean, it's not. There's nothing here to even show you what it used to look like. And Joe Frazier, that's pretty neat. That's cool. They better not ever get rid of that Joe Frazier etching on that wall. Oh, I'll destroy. Yeah, really. Like, we love Rocky, but Joe Frazier, huh? Figure that. All right, well, I guess that's it. That's my scoot around. I think this is North Philly. If you like this video, do me a favor. Hit the thumbs up. And while you're at it, hit subscribe. Don't forget to check out my merch. My merch, it's fire. And if you really want to help me out, there's a link below in every video to my Patreon. What are you doing on Sunday morning? Why don't you join me for a cup of coffee? What is this building? Uh-oh. Oh, I don't know. Join me for a cup of coffee. Click that join button. Oh, if that guy wasn't there, I would be exploring. But that guy could kill me. Uh-oh. Where are you at? I don't know. Join me for a cup of coffee. Just click that join button. I'm just trying to think about the scoot back. I do these in 2 parts. The scoot up and the scoot back. And I try to do the scoots differently. Sometimes I get lost. And now I'm thinking, does one get lost in this area? Oh no, I was just here the other day with the farm shit. and it's during the day. Yeah, I'm going for it. Make sure you hit like and subscribe, and I'll sail with you later. Doodles!